intro. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Having a good week? I know Ninja Mama's having well, that's not what I wanted week, but it's not what you didn't want either. So I love how the circle keeps going around in circles. Yeah. There's got to be some kind of statute of limitations on that thing, my dear. Good heavens. Good heavens. Good morning, Treva. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Jazzy and Jazz, the same person in two different accounts. Do let me know. I've got Jazz Spiritual Goddesses 1926. Are you still here, darling? I hope you are. Hi, Christina. Good morning. Nice to see all you guys this morning coming in. You're welcome to just watch if you don't want to come in. If you come in, if you're just listening to this message, you're at the beginning of the episode. And if it is not currently 9:01 Eastern Time where you are not watching this live. I am live until noon Eastern Time. So if you make sure that you're watching the broadcast live, you're good to go. Otherwise, how you guys all doing this morning? We're going to start with Jazz. Jazz. Do you want to come on live, darling? Am I going to read you just in the chat today? Your choice. You got to get your name down here. Spiritual Goddess. I love it. Everybody's got different names on TikTok and on YouTube and everywhere else. And I don't know why. All right, let's get you on live. I didn't even grab the invitation link yet this morning, so I'm going to grab that right now. Invite guest. Here we go. All right, I'm going to drop it in the chat for you guys live. Paste. And then I'm also going to put it on the banner so you guys can pick it up if the conversation in the chat goes too far for you to see it. Because if you come in just now, you wouldn't see it. All righty. Now, you don't need to use a camera if you don't want to, you guys. I can bring you on just voice. But Jazz, be aware that we cannot see you. There you are. All right, here we go. We're going to bring Jazz onto the stage. There you go. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you? Did you talk to your boss?
Oh, so it's been a little bit. I talked to my job coach about stuff, and she told me don't listen to those other coworkers. So I haven't been listening to those coworkers. I've just been doing what my boss has been wanting me to do.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Perfect. Because that's what your boss is paying you to do, right?
Yes.
That's the cool thing about, you got to think about being an employee the way that you think about how you'd want your employee to be if you were the boss, right? And we see how the employees behave with each other. So if that person's bugging you, chances are they're bugging other people too.
That's true.
Right? So she sees what you see. In spite of not saying, oh, I see it, she sees. Cool. But you didn't come here to chat about socials. You came to find out what's in your energy. We already know what's going in your energy. Do you find yourself, the more and more you practice being in alignment, that you are more and more in control?
Yes.
It's so powerful. Honey, I wish I'd learned this when I was your age. Dude. Oh, who is this? Who's this little fella? Mr. Knight of Cups? Somebody ask you out?
No, remember when I finally talked to that guy?
Oh, you did talk to him. Okay. This is the same guy from before then.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. because this is you in your full power. What did you say to him?
Well, basically, what happened is he reached out to me because he wanted to see if I was still working at my other job. He has no work right now.
Oh, he's looking for work.
Hmm.
So he wasn't interested in you,
No.
or which makes you very happy and leaves you free.
Apparently not.
You didn't have to tell him that you're not interested because you're not interested.
Yeah, though it's amazing. He said that he kept my phone number, and I'm like, that's kind of weird that you kept my phone number if you're not interested in me.
Well, you know what's funny? I have phone numbers from people that are just people that I knew that may have been interested in me or weren't interested in me from like 40 years ago.
Okay.
So it's not so weird to have somebody's number for a long period of time. It might be when you're in high school, but once you become adults, it's like, unless you had a very untoward relationship with the human being, you tend to just leave them in your book, unless you keep a phone book like my mother kept, which was, she would, every New Year's Eve, she would handwrite her phone book was in a notebook like this, and they were alphabetized, and every year she would get a new phone book, and she would copy over all of her friends' addresses and make sure that they were right. And then she would record, I think she recorded the day that they died, which was weird,
That's
but yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, so everything's coming up roses. You're getting everything that you want. Happy, happy, comfortable. What more could you ask for? What do you want to do?
Uh,
Take a deep breath, relax into yourself. Tell me what you want to do. If you could do what you really, really want to do, what would you be doing? I want you to feel for the answer. It's going to ring like a bell in your belly. Go deep on that one. Wow. Because you're going to release the world when you answer that. You feel the call of what I'm looking for?
it's I drew call in is probably giving people psychic readings like this and opening up my business.
Yeah. So what do you need to do that? You don't know. Job number
Uh,
one. You know what you need? You want to do that for real? You want to do that?
yes.
First thing you do, write yourself a business plan. Do you know how to write a business plan?
I know how to. No, not really. No.
Okay. So if I gave you a list of questions, like a written questionnaire, of a series of questions in order, do you think you could basically do the work required to answer those questions?
Yes.
All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to BDC, which is a Business Development Corporation of Canada. It's a government bank, if you will, very expensive bank, but a bank nonetheless for business people. And you're going to get their business plan template. Okay.
What website you said? BBC
Business.
Bank
Yeah. No, just
Business.
BDC. It's
B
bdc.ca.
B BDC.
And it doesn't matter if you're watching
CE.
this from Timbuktu. This is the same address. And if you,
Okay.
all right. So you're gonna just type into your browser bdc.ca and then space and then business plan, and it'll pop up the address for the business plan, because you've got so many ideas and thoughts about what your possibilities, what your might be's, where do I go, like you've got this solidity that you didn't have when I first met you. Am I right?
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
And see, the cool thing about practicing alignment, especially when you're neurodivergent, is the more you get committed to that solidity, that personal solidity, the less other things are able to take you off of that solidity. I'm really geeky about staying in alignment because it's so freaking important. Right? Got to warn you ahead of time. You've got there's an ego struggle that you are going to have, likely with yourself, where you're going to want more power than somebody else wants you to have. And this is
What I was kind of telling my mom is, so I'm starting to follow this new content creator on TikTok. He gives good advice, but there's some things I disagree on him with, and he kind of makes me happy, but he kind of has the stupid age limit. He says that his stupid age limit, he's like, I don't want anybody under the age of like 25 under my chat, but he doesn't know that I'm not 25, not
how old are
25,
you? How old are you?
24.
He doesn't get the right, well, unless he's carding you at the door, he doesn't get to ask you how old you are, and you are a legal adult, to my knowledge, in pretty much every country in the world, are you not?
Yeah, I am.
You're not under emancipation of any kind?
No.
There you go. So you get to decide whether or not his 25-year-old entry requirement is legit or not. If he ever asks you directly, how old are you? Tell him how old you are. You say, hey, you're supposed to be 25 to be in my chat. You go, nobody asked for my ID.
I know nobody asked me anything. I'm like thinking in my head, I'm thinking, what if he blocks me? And I'm like, I'm gonna be fine with that if he blocks me, if he finds out how old I am. I haven't posted anything.
Yeah. So the trick is to trust yourself, but not your head. That power center that you're focusing on when you're in alignment, you want to ask it all these questions, and it's going to guide you through your emotional trajectory. Right? You're real good at this. You just got to focus on it.
Yeah, that's true. I have to step in
Right?
alignment and not get
Yeah.
out of alignment.
So your alignment is saying put the potential down on paper. Write down, go fill in the business plan. Go fill in the business plan as if it's your life plan. And answer the questions as if that's what you want to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? And it
Yes.
will tell you everything that you need to know in order to master whatever it is that you want to do. I'm going to
And I
send you
can
down.
see it on paper. You
Yeah.
know, like I can
Well,
see
you can
it.
do it on the computer. You don't have to do it on paper anymore. The first business plan I ever wrote was on paper, but I'm old school. Right?
True.
But this is you. This is your next step. This is the next, where are you going? What are you doing? And you have no clue. You've got all
That's
this
true.
potential and all this power. You legitimately, this power that you feel that you have in practicing your alignment, it is there. It is true. It is real. Do you feel how the bell rings inside of yourself when I speak these words?
Yes.
You want to feel those words in you. If that bell of truth is not ringing, it's not yours.
That's true.
Right? And don't trust somebody else to determine what your bell is ringing. And I don't mean this bell, I mean this bell.
In my stomach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 And if you can, it's crazy because I can tell whether I'm sunk into mine or not because my voice changes. Right? I'm speaking from my diaphragm. I'm living from my diaphragm, literally, in a crazy sense. It's almost like I step into my whole complete self and let go, and nothing exists but me and everything else. But it's me. It's the I that says, "Who am I?" When I look at myself in the mirror, who do I see looking back? Right? That me, that I, and nobody else gets to feel that completeness unless they go inside themselves. And
unless they go in an inner journey to themselves and be like, I see who I am.
it's not, do you notice how quick it is?
Yes.
right? It's instantaneous, and everybody can do it. This isn't a magical gift that the women in my family miraculously have. This is legitimately, everybody has the ability to tap into this or not, right? Most people are afraid
Mm-hmm.
of it because it means being whole and complete and true to yourself in all things, right? We're in a meat suit existence, and the meat suit wants to rule the roost, right? So part of your struggle is going to be with taking, right? And the easiest way to take your power is to show other people that you're in your power in spite of them, right? So
That's
this,
true.
right? This hermit coming up saying, okay, what do I need to learn? What do I need to know? What do I have no clue about? Followed by the fast moving, powerful explosion of this Eight of Wands, right? The uh, the ability, right? The queens are the ones that create the ability to really focus on what it is that you want to have happen in your life is so important and so powerful, in spite of whoever doesn't want you to have that whole complete control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And short of them being there being some reason, and here's the fun part, when you everything you need to know in order to exist in your full power is under control, nobody can look at you and go, well, you need taken care of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is your primary, what you do not currently know, you need to know. You need to plot it out, you need to plan it out, do it like it means something to who you are and where you want to go without this resistance, right? Because it's the resistance that's going to slow you down and hold you back, whether it be from somebody else or from your meat suit. It's this resistance. It's your desire to be in control. And if you're going to relinquish that control, right, you're going to choose competent people to relinquish that control too, right? You wouldn't let a toddler drive your car,
No, you
right?
would
Do you
not.
drive? Do you have your own driver's license?
During this summer I'm gonna take lessons to drive my own car.
What city are you in?
Colorado.
Colorado. Um, and we have a Young Drivers of Canada Association here. They teach defensive driving. Anyway, you get bonuses off your insurance. But take it, yeah, take it. Don't just have your dad teach you how to drive. Take actual driving lessons.
That's what I'm gonna do. I have to just make sure it's on days that I don't work and stuff, and I have the money for it.
That's right. Plotting, planning, right? You need a plan,
Mm-hmm.
right? First thing you do is create the plan. Once you create the plan, everything else just follows, right? But this is the energy right now. Is you need to know what you don't know. That's the bigger a plan you create, right? There was a fellow named Paul Desmarais, um, and he was associated with a company called Power Core here in Canada, and he went from zero to brilliant financial genius over the course of his lifetime. And I had an opportunity to hear him speak, and he talked about having 100-year plan for himself and his business. And because I geek out on details, I've ever since then, my plan is 100-year plan. Okay. So I appreciate that I'm 60, and 160 is possibly, maybe not possibly possible. If I'm in this shape at 160, I'm good to go. But if I'm not akin to lying in a bed doing nothing all day. So that won't be on. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is all
Yes.
about figuring it out and laying out the plan for how you're going to get there, or the other way around. Like, feel what it is that you really want to do, because this is about you. It's not about anybody else. And once you have all of your I's dotted and your T's crossed, you actually are in a position of doing everything that you want to do because you prepped for it.
That's true.
Yeah. Take advantage of it. And then comes the 8 of Cups. So that is the decision, is, this is about emotions, dropping what no longer serves you and going forward based solely on what your life is truly all about. And this is all about creating what your life is all about.
I was so proud of myself the other day too, because so I had toxic relationships with both my ex-friends, and for the first time on Sunday I saw my ex-friend, and I didn't say anything to her or look at her, and I think I detached from them or something. And then they try to like follow me on the internet, and I didn't follow them back.
Well, you may change your mind as time goes by. There you go. But for the moment, this is your power. This is your comfort. This is about you. It's not about anybody else. And if you it's like I'm thinking still, this guy turned out to be a really nice guy. And
Is that the Knight of Cups?
yeah.
Or is that like a fire sign?
No, it's the Knight of Cups. The fire sign is
Okay.
you, is the fire sign, Chiquita. This is you.
Okay.
This is you, Princess of Wands, right? You got to create your own universe. You are currently the queen in charge of all of the potential. Right now, you got to become the queen. Do you get this? The queen
Yes.
knows that make real. Right? You take all of that energy and make it happen. Make it real. Why? Because nobody else can do it. Everybody else has their own this inside of them. This is that feeling that is, I call that the melody. Holly, I've been reading for nearly 20 years now, and she was around when Melody. Let me see the comments. I can't see the comments in the chat. Hey, you guys. Right? This is the melody card. This is about personal power. This is about you taking all of your personal potential and turning you into all that in a bag of chips. You've heard me say that before.
Yes, turning myself into all the bag of chips that I see.
All the ones that you want, right? Why would you want to create bags of chips for somebody else when you can
I don't
create
want
your
to.
own? Yeah, right. So when you embrace that, when you become one with that energy and you release it on the world, the first step is, okay, what do I need to do to be all that in a bag of chips? Right? And if it's about making chips, like, it's not about making chips. You get that?
Yes, it's not.
But if it
It's
were
about
about
creating your own confidence, stepping in your power.
yeah, and how do you create that confidence? You become one with what it is you wish to be, right? And you tell the universe, this is what I want to be doing, by doing it. Right? So the first step is to find out, okay, if I want to do this as a business, what do I need to know about running a business? Right? So that's where the business plan comes in. But the beauty of the business plan is it's the exact same pattern that you would ask yourself in order to lay out a life plan, right? What do I want to do? Where do I want to be? What is the meaning behind where I want? What do I want to tell the world, right? What do I want to say to the world as me? What am I here to create, to say, to make happen, to bring to fruition? Me personally, Jazz, I'm working at saving the Canadian food chain. It's not a do or die thing. If it anything that I do that contributes to saving and creating a Canadian food chain happens, I don't even have to be involved in it. I created the energy to hold space for it. To catch that?
Yeah, I have to create the energy that I want to see.
You are
I'm
the
not.
energy that you want to see.
I
You
am
want
the energy.
you
Yeah,
want to pull it out of yourself. You want to feel it. Right? You want to that's the point of getting into alignments. You can feel that oneness with yourself. You get it?
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. So that is once you've got this, which you really felt in spades this week. You catch it? This week was a whole lesson in your personal power, right? And in trusting your personal decision making skills, right? So now you just create the pathway to walk yourself through where you want to go.
that's so funny. I remember having this dream a couple nights ago where it was like I was having a dream of my higher consciousness, and it was telling me, always believe in your intuition. You're always doing right if you believe in your intuition and follow and step in your alignment. I'm like, that's a weird dream to have. Like, if I'm not listening to my higher consciousness or something, and I'm like, I know I'm listening to my higher self.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not really higher, is it? It's inner,
Yeah, it's inner.
right? And you're not really listening to it, right? I want you to feel the voice because it's not a voice that you hear, it's a voice that you feel. Do you catch the difference?
Is what I felt deep inside, not an
Yes.
outside voice.
There's this outside voice, that's your meat suit talking. That's been pre-programmed to be stupid. Don't listen to it. It is there to do your math and your calculations. And if you got to write a story, right? And if you can't do any of those things, AI is going to be a competent student. Right? Just don't leave it alone to do anything. Don't trust it as far as you can spit. It tells lies. And it often operates from a closed database, making it highly unuseful. So,
That's true.
yeah, you get it?
Yes.
I'm gonna throw you out now.
Okay.
Great cards. Great.
Thank you for my beautiful reading.
Thank you for what it creates, right? In showing you how you are feeling your way through your space. It helps everybody else watching me read for you feel their way through their space. Right? That's what you want to bring to what you're teaching, right? If you can put into words as you're reading what's on those cards, I want you to feel what you're hearing on those cards because you're not really hearing them, you're feeling them. I want you to
That's true.
practice that with your cards, and you'll find your readings are deeper and more solid, and you'll doubt yourself less. But really listen to this and make sure you're not hearing this because you want to hear this.
It's
This
what's
is
in my solar plexus and in my deep body. Feel it, not listen to my shit head telling me to delete food.
you said that, not me, but yeah, that works. My pointy little head is pointy, and it's tricksy. It will do everything in its power to help knock you out of alignment and choose the negative side of everything, right? So the alignment is such a total, complete commitment to self, right? This can be your own worst enemy just as much as that girl that you still think about from grade 6, right?
Yes.
I pulled that out. Everybody's got a girl from grade 6 that they remember unkindly, I'm sure. It was grade 6. Like, what do you expect? All right,
Yeah.
Darlin. So are you, is Jazzy Bella a different person from you?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. If I just read for, I'm going to kick you out of here.
Okay,
Love
bye.
to you. Have a great week. Practice
You
your
too.
alignment. You got it. Going in spades, my dear.
See you next week.
Ciao. All righty. I just read for Ninja Mama the other day just because we could. Jazzy Bella, are you still watching, darling? We'll bring you on, and then Triva and Christina. We could do it like that. And then Ninja Mama sticks around. I can read for her. Sound good? Do. Jazzy Bella, are you there? Ninja Mama, stay in the chat. Fine. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Is Jazzy Bella still here, darling? All right. Somehow I don't think she's stuck around, unfortunately. Now, see. Who came in right after? Treva, I believe, was next in. Do you want to come online, sweetheart? There's Treva, and then Christina, and then Ninja Mama. And if anybody else wants to get on the list, speak up. And if Jazzy Bella comes back, we'll slap her on the list as well. Where are we? All right, and the link is in the chat if you want to come on. And now we're dead air. See, yeah, alrighty. No. See, if I could do it directly. Here you go. Click on this link, darling. If you haven't done so already. There we go. And good morning, Miss Treva.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Great.
It's
Great.
gonna be a hard day, but I'll get there.
Well, what's going on today?
I have my first counseling appointment.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask them what they know about alignment.
Yeah.
Hi,
Nancy.
hello, Lainey.
Yeah.
There you go. Dude. All right. So you got to practice alignment. You want alignment, you got to practice it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not practicing.
No.
You've got it. What if okay. So you're concerned that you're going to meet this counselor and then you're going to have to fight for what you actually want.
Well, it's about the it's CARSA. You know what CARSA is?
No.
It's for sexual assault.
Who did you sexually assault?
I didn't. They did to me.
So there is a battle.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So why are you afraid of it, dude?
I'm not afraid of it. I just know that unlocking it is going to bring up more and more and more, which is fine. It needs to come out.
Yeah, but if you're in alignment, you're not going to have issues with it.
Yeah.
This is you in your power. Look at you. Did you just watch what I did for Red for Jazz there?
I did.
This is a dude. This is the Princess of Swords. This is the knowledge. Look at you, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you look real close, right?
Yeah.
If she comes into focus, she's not wearing blindfold anymore.
No.
Look at that power, right? And look at the beauty of what that power does. Look at the fresh, clean earth that is laid behind after she cuts through with her truth and seeds her powerful future. You get it?
Yeah.
This take a deep breath and feel that energy, darling, because this is where you are. This is what you need to practice. Because if you can't be whole and complete in doing this, dude, don't do this. Are you crazy? This is everything that you want. And you are legitimately creating the battle to create what you want. But look at this. This is you win. This is your victory right here.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is focus on your heart. There's a two sides to the sword. You've got to do this with love, right? There's family, there's love involved. You got to pull it out of yourself every step of the way, because this is all about your love being cut down by other people who couldn't love themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And this is you taking back your love in spite of them. So you get to give your love to them because you've got it in spades.
Right.
right? That's you got to get one with this battle. This is your practice. This is your alignment, right?
Okay.
If you can't get into alignment with this, right? This is you're not ready for it. You gotta. This is I'm in my power. This is my truth. I am gonna fight for this because this is what gives me my strength. This is what gives me my power back.
Yeah.
Right. And it's the same. You gotta feel your way through it.
Hmm.
Right? You got to make yourself feel it. Why are you doing this? Because it's the right thing to do. Because this is about me. Because this is about what you took from me. And I don't want you taking that from anybody else ever again.
True.
Right? This is about who else did they do this to? Wasn't just you.
No.
Right? And they feel somehow vindicated and comfortable, right? Where they are and where they got on your back,
Yeah.
right? And they cast you aside when they no longer needed you,
Yeah.
right? So, except you're way more than that. You weren't then, but you are now,
Yeah.
right? You you got to want to feel it, babe. You got to reach in there and go, I am Triva. I can't reach in there for you. You got to commit yourself to it.
Yeah.
Right? In spite of all the insanity that goes on inside of your head. Right? You are where I was quite possibly when I was about 17. And I went, no, this is for me. This is for me.
Yeah.
Right? It's a long practice to get to full power. And you get the beauty of, I know how to get there. I can push you into getting there. You got to commit to getting there and staying there. You felt it. You know what it is. It makes you feel bipolar every time you fall back into your old routine, right?
Yep.
You're not bipolar. You just fucked up from living in your head for so long,
You got
right?
that right.
Yeah. So get out of your head and live from your power, right? You wake
Yeah.
up in the morning, you grab the power and you practice the alignment. Everything else just falls into place, including the battle for truth here, right? Including the love that you need to express to all of this as you go through it,
Yeah.
right? Because it's the love that's going to get you through it, nothing else. Right? This is what you're here for. This is the juice that you're here for. But you can't go through this without practicing being in alignment, being good at alignment to do this. Your counselor is a really good help,
Yeah.
right? I need to not live in my head. Help me put into place. She's going to get you an exercise program. She's going to get you, which you absolutely, everybody should have an exercise program.
Yeah.
Right? Just walking a dog twice a day doesn't count as an exercise program.
No.
Right? And doesn't have to be anything major. It's just got to be something that makes you think about doing it at least once or twice a day as
Yeah.
far as exercise, right? It's like do it like qigong or tai chi
I
or
was thinking of one of
yoga,
those. Yeah.
right? Do something that keeps your body moving because the older you get, the less your body's going to want to move.
Yeah. That's
Right?
true. Mhm.
So you got all this, you got the physical, you got much more physical health than you had when I first met you.
Yeah.
Now you're just dealing with the crazies in your head,
Yeah.
right? All right. So you got medical help, you've got doctors up the wazoo, you got a counselor you're about to meet, right? Feel the power here. I want you to feel your way through this conversation with me, Treva. Otherwise, you're wasting my time. Take a
Mhm.
deep breath and get into alignment with yourself. All right. This isn't my life that you're living. This is your life. And you get to decide who owns it, how it plays out, whether or not you are going to get healing for yourself over all of the craziness that you've lived to this point.
Yeah.
Right. Are you on board for the healing?
Yes.
Yeah. Much better commitment to self. Do you feel the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I need you to practice that, dude, every hour on the hour. This is where your power comes from. And if you don't practice, it goes, oh, you don't need me. All right. I'll just watch. All right. You got to commit to it because otherwise it just comes as it flows. It just
Yeah,
flows, and you can go with the flow, but it'll make you crazy. Right? You get it?
true. Yeah, I do.
So it's a physical option you make. You get up in the morning, right? You get up and you go, oh, what am I doing today? Well, I'm not doing anything. Okay, well, I got to figure out something to do, right? What am I going to do? You got writing, you got singing, you
Yeah,
got the first thing, you got to walk the dog, right?
yeah,
But dude, when was the last time you baked bread? When was the last
yeah.
time? Do you like baking bread?
I don't make bread, but I haven't really baked a lot. Nothing.
You don't really, it's not about the baking, but what did this something that you love doing, that you got time on your hands?
Yeah, yeah, lots of it.
Yeah,
I,
so so that's part of it, right? Like, what are you gonna do?
I want
You're
to
not
go back to work.
so yeah, this is practice. I would call it more like part-time work or
Yeah,
volunteer work,
yeah.
right?
Something to
uh
be hands on with people.
Join a food bank. They all need volunteers. Food
That
bank,
was my
local
next thought.
community. There you
Yeah,
go. Local community.
yeah.
Get to know the people. Your church. Do you
Yeah.
go to church?
I don't have a church right now.
Get a church. How do you do Jesus without church? You need a church.
I know.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
my pastor retired, so
So find a new church. Find a new pastor. Yeah,
yeah,
find one.
yeah.
Right. But that's the practice. That's the practice, right? It can't get better if you don't make it better. Nobody's going to make your life better for you,
I know.
right? Everything, you've got everything in place, right? You got this is work, right? Um, uh, uh, um, you are at the point where you already know all this stuff. I didn't get the 8 of Wands. I didn't get the 8 of Swords, right? You already know all this stuff. Now it's just practicing the doing,
Yeah,
right? And you know how it makes you feel, right? So demand it from yourself. Go, dude, I'm a princess of swords and I need to be the queen. And how do I become the queen? I practice. I got to practice being the queen, right? In order, what do I need to be the queen? Well, right off the bat, you need to battle all whatever demons are slowing you down. Why are they slowing you down? Are they a medical thing? Well, we've already dealt with the medical thing. You have the medical thing to do. Now it's a matter of let's get the physical machine
yeah.
in power. Let's maintain the stability that is in there, right? There's an
Mhm.
eventual point, right? This is all about who you're doing this for, right? You can't be doing all of your life work for somebody else. You've got to
No.
be doing it for you,
Yeah.
right? Otherwise, you're just throwing crap at the wall, see what sticks, right?
Hmm.
We're not making spaghetti here.
No.
But this is like right out of the gate. Practice the alignment. That's it. And look at this. This
Yeah.
is the volunteer card. This is the 6 of Coins.
Hmm.
Right. So this is even more stability, right? Here's just this is what you need. You need stability of community. You need stability of you need to feel like you're taking care of people. Go take care of people,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
they will take care of you. This is the beauty of, right? This screams food bank, honey. These two together scream food bank at me,
Yeah.
right? And especially, and you guys watching this, if you've ever partaken of a food bank, work for and with the food bank, they just got community services in Quebec. These guys are, so it required even more. There's also animal shelters,
Yeah.
which is right up your alley.
Hmm.
So you could go do a different thing every day of the week, right? Just do you
Yeah.
hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a working at the food bank, you get discounts off of the price of your groceries,
Hmm.
right? If you end up with an organization that is voluntary, with a community kitchen, you end up bringing your own bread home, kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? The animal shelter screaming at me, so you could do like the food bank twice a week and animal shelter twice a week and have 3 days off,
Yeah.
right? Kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
This is about you taking control of that internal power and writing your own ticket, right? You don't have to figure out what you want to do. You know what you don't have to do anything, right? You could basically sit around on the sofa for the rest of your days, not do anything. You'd be limited as to you could literally do that, right? Your rent is covered, your grocery bill is covered. Have a nice day, right?
Yeah.
And but this isn't you. That's never been you, right? But you need that personal power and the control of that personal power and that commitment to that personal power to make any of that happen, make any of that real. Treva's got to do it,
I do.
right? And how do you do it? You be it. And then practice it all day, every day.
Yeah.
That's it. Treva. I am Treva. The most powerful words in the universe. Unless your name isn't Treva, in which case don't use I am Treva. It won't work for you. But if the name is Treva, man, it'll rock. And practice it right. Did you feel that rah you just did?
Yeah.
No way to do that. And there's your mantra, darling. You're gonna do that every hour on the and mean it. Mean it, right? Because that and practice that every hour on the hour so that you feel that rah energy all day, every day. This is you creating that space for yourself. And you know this already. You've already gotten right. Now it's just a matter of, okay, how do we maintain it? You maintain it by being committed to it.
Yeah.
Right. Because this is for you, right? And
thank you.
Thank you, darling. I love these cards. Now go beat Goliath, David.
Okay.
Right. Be well. Have a great
Love
week.
you. Thank you.
Love
Bye.
to you. Bye. Alrighty. Ooh. Craziness this morning. Oh wow, great cards. Great cards. Who did Jazzy Bell come back? I see Christina next if Jazzy Bell did not come back. Christina, Ninja Mama's taking keeping. You're gonna come on stage, Christina. You are welcome to. I'll drop the link in the chat again. A sip of coffee while Christina either comes in or lets me know if she's reading in chat. Oh, good morning, you guys. What time have we got? It is, what are we, 10 to 10 almost. Oh, here comes the goddess. Here we go. All right. Everybody say good morning to Christina.
Good morning.
You look tired, darling.
Yeah, I'm very tired.
Were you up all night or what?
No. Just don't sleep very well anymore.
That's a shame. All righty. How things going, my dear? Ooh, look at that. Right out of the gate. Judgment card right out of the gate. The prodigal son returns. And then it's followed by the lover's card, followed by the ace of cups. And then I get the hanged man.
What's that? What does all that mean?
Well, it's like you are waiting for the happy ending and it's not coming.
What do you mean?
Here's the happy ending card. Like, holy crap, girl. Like, you don't care. Like, it's all right. So watch this. So you are so complete and so solid in telling the universe that you don't care how this comes down. You're going to be happy, whatever. And so you are left in a position, in a total space of anticipation of what is going to happen next. What is that you're drinking?
Pepsi.
Don't drink that garbage, man. That's toxic for
I have
you.
Pepsi or coffee.
Well, coffee. Well, drink organic coffee at the very least, fair trade if you can get it, and do your body good. And take the sugar out of it too. You take care of your body, and it will take care of you. All right. You started a new job, yeah?
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going pretty good. I'm trying to get a car.
Mm.
So
All right. Oh,
I've
that'll
applied.
change things. That would definitely change things.
So I've
Oh, look at that. And then I get the Six of Cups. You have a plan. Look at you.
yes, I have a plan.
Who are you going to?
Dot.
There you go.
South
And
Carolina.
yeah. So is that where the job is?
No, so right now, I'm with my son and I'm working at Wawa right now, which is the pay is really, really good. So I've been doing that. I've been
Mm-hmm.
trying to save my money. I applied for a Kia. I do have a repo on me, but they said they didn't care, so they're working with me, trying to get me into a Kia. And
Okay.
so the plan is like she's waiting for her granddaughter to graduate. And her granddaughter graduates would be like the end of May, 1st of June. Like I want to go down there, and then before I get there, I'm gonna call.
Yeah, I've lost your signal. You've gone too far from the Wi-Fi, darling.
Does that make
Christina.
sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I lost
Am I
you.
there?
Yeah, we're back now. So I lost you
So
right.
that's the plan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I missed the tail end of the plan, but there's a graduation as part of the plan.
Yeah. So she's waiting. So she's waiting for her granddaughter to graduate. So, because she says that if she leaves now, they won't let her be at her granddaughter's graduation. So she's waiting until the end of May, the 1st of June, and then so that's when I figured like by that time I'm gonna go down and have a job lined up, and do what I need to do.
Yeah, that'll
Does the
definitely
cards look good
change
on
things.
that? Does the
Fuck yeah,
cards look good on that, or
they actually do. That's like I've got pretty much nothing. I mean, if you can deal with the what if nothing changes?
if nothing changes still, like I don't want to I guess in my head and how old I am, I don't want to continue doing what I'm doing. I don't want to live with family. I don't want to live with friends. I want to get my own place. Even if she wants to go back, whatever she's
Got it.
doing, that's on her. I'm like I want to focus on
Nice,
making my life better.
nice. I like it. And if she's part of it, bonus. And if she's not, that's okay too.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
So
is right.
far,
And then, so yeah, so this whole pile of potential leads down into who's in control here, right?
yeah.
And as long as you're in control, and it's a great plan. I mean, worst case scenario, you get everything that you want. You either get everything that you want, or you get everything that you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because um, and leave it up to the universe, right? If they come to the table with the same power and energy, bam, you're all in. And if
Yeah.
they don't, well, bam, you're all in anyway. Look at
Yeah.
all the knight of wands, knight of coins, right? You
Yeah.
can win this war. You've already run the blah, blah. You've already won this war,
Yeah.
right? The
So
biggest.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say the biggest war that we all have to have is with ourselves.
Yeah, so far, like that's the one. Okay, so Dot is the one like I'm back with. She's
Hmm.
still at her husband's,
Yep.
but they're not together. So she claims that they're not together. She's coming with me. That's the plan. I asked her again yesterday because she likes to change her mind and things. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask you again just for my own peace of mind. What are we doing? But then I still have Mindy that calls every morning.
Yep.
And then, so I've gotten different card readers, and different card readers say I have a choice, and there's three of them, and so that would be Dot, Mindy, and my ex-husband.
I see absolutely no reason for you to make any choices before choices get made for you. Frankly,
Yes. So
this is
like right now,
You got everything that you want, in spite of the fact that you could sit there afraid of losing everything that you've got, but right now you've got everything that you want in spite of not having everything that you want, and
Yeah.
you're okay with it. You have a plan to
Mhm.
create what you want, and if the plan for creating what you want doesn't work as well as you want it to work, you'll still have everything that you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
So
this is the whole point of the game,
yeah.
right? You get to decide. You get to choose. This is also the challenge, right? But why deal with a challenge before it presents itself? Those and
Okay.
stop smoking.
the the only thing that I'm trying not to, because I can sink into her words very, very easily, and I can go into this whole, because I'm a Pisces, and I can go on this whole wonderland.
Yeah,
So as of right now, because I'm not standing beside her, we're only talking on FaceTime. I'm trying not to get too excited to hurt my own feelings because that's where we break our own hearts. So I do ask her different questions, and I'm like, I need you to be honest with me. I'm not getting my hopes. And I told her that yesterday. I'm not getting my hopes up. And she's like, why? And I'm like, how many times you break my heart?
yeah, yeah.
So,
So here's what I'm doing. And if you fit into this puzzle piece, you are welcome with open arms. And if you don't, that's okay too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the car is step number one. So I'm waiting for confirmation if I got this car. And then
That's
I'm just,
definitely going to change things.
I'm just building up towards that.
How excellent. How excellent. Well, good luck at getting the card. That I've got the nights still. Yes, I've got the nights all over the place coming up here, but there's still a bit of work to put things together before change actually happens.
What does that mean?
Well, if you want, right, the situation is as it is, right?
Yeah.
So in order for something to change, you doing something different will change things. You don't know how that is going to play out, but it will change things. Do you catch
Like
it?
getting the car.
That will change things, absolutely. Right?
Okay.
That's a piece of transformation. Quitting smoking would change things. Right? Especially, dude, you live in the United States of America. You pay for your health care. Right? If you get sick, that comes out of your flipping pocket. You don't get to pay for parking and get 2 new lungs for free.
Well, in all
Yeah.
honesty, I fought for my life for like 20 years. At one point, I was on my deathbed for 20 years, and now I'm smoking. So I'm
Yeah.
okay. It's all in remission. And yeah. So my advice this week is what?
Yeah, you've got to. You have to go through this hanged man. You got to put together this waiting period, right? You've got your plan.
Yeah,
Let your plan play out the plan and see how it falls. See where the cards fall. It's
gotcha.
like I don't see any reason for you to change, push anything, right? I mean, you could stay. It's a hanged man. This is a very comfortable card,
Yeah,
right? This is you don't need to change anything. You don't need to do anything to be happy, right?
yeah,
This is you're already there, right? This isn't about other people. This is about that alignment, right? So
yeah,
the question is, how do I manifest what I do want to see happen, right? And how am I going to feel when it's in place? And how am I going to feel if for whatever reason it doesn't quite manifest? And once you are okay with both outcomes, there is a complete and total anticipation of, well, I just want to go through all these steps to see if I can make it to my outcome,
yes,
right? Like if you don't want to learn all the science behind becoming a brain surgeon, don't tell the universe I want to be a brain surgeon, right? Maybe
gotcha.
maybe 20 years from now, any no could be a brain surgeon, but I'd really hope that the human being behind the knife actually knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
All right.
but you don't see any like dark cards that is
I,
like you're doing wrong with her or something because I'm like I don't want to look like a fool again. I think that's my biggest thing. I'm
Actually,
like,
well, yeah, well, here's the fun part, right? That's the ego head, right? The ego head is going to go, well, don't go after what you want, because you're going to end up looking like a fool again.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you sit and hang in the tree and let it just be what it is,
Yeah.
right? Or you do
Just
what you okay. Well, what if I was closer? If I was closer, it'd be different, and I can
yes.
make closer happen, and closer is easy to make happen.
Yeah.
So what if I make closer happen? How do I make closer happen, right? And so the first thing that you did was start looking. You told the universe, okay, I want to be a little more mobile, so I need to have a car. I need to get a car.
Yes.
So that's the first move, right? And then the car manifests because you did the steps required by a person who owns a car. You got a job, you got a place to live, you got a driver's license,
Yeah.
right? I don't know if you need to have insurance where you are,
Yeah.
but yeah. So that's the other thing, right? And you look at it, you go, can I afford to have the car? Here's the car.
Yeah.
And you manifest the car, right? Yet you can't manifest the tail end. What you can do is live
Step by step.
emotionally as if you were already there, right? And how would you feel if you had everything that you wanted? You would hopefully feel exactly the same, because you're living in alignment. And it
Yes.
wouldn't matter what the details were, because you're living in alignment.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yes.
whatever happens, you're like, oh, cool. All right. Where's the silver lining behind the holy crap?
Yeah.
Right. What's the silver line? I didn't get what I wanted, but oh, look, hey, look at the silver lining here. I've got a car. I've got a better job. I'm living in a place I like living. Right.
Yeah.
And nothing has changed vis-a-vis her.
Yes, and then I won't deny that's the ego, because I'm not going to get hurt this time, and I keep saying, and so trust is a big issue with me at this point with her. So I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna do the steps to get where I want to be, and then go from there with
Yeah.
her.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. And then even if it doesn't work with her, you've got everything else that you want.
Okay. Yep, I got you. Just focus.
Yeah, but focus on how you feel. That's where the solidity comes from.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Just
Oh,
stay in alignment and go with the flow.
kind of, yeah, right. And trust yourself to have it is creating the plan, creating the process, deciding this is the pathway that I want to walk down, right? In the hopes that this will be my ultimate outcome, because that's what I want to manifest, right? But it's letting go of the ultimate outcome, right? How you end up there, right? And you need to be really okay with wherever you're going to land. Anytime you change something about your current existence, the goal is to change it for your personal better, in spite of anybody else, right?
Gotcha.
If you were putting yourself in a position where you were having a worse job, you were living in a worse living situation, right? This would not be positive in the aspects of, you're not here to lose the game in anticipation of having what you want. You're here to win the game and
Yes.
be satisfied with what you have, and to appreciate and honor what you do have in spite of the game, right?
I got you.
Right. This is and the what you want sometimes ends up not even remotely being on your radar, and it blindsides you, and you go, oh, this is what I wanted all along, and nothing else matters at that point.
I got you.
Right.
I
I
got
love
you.
reading for you guys. Dude. Oh my gosh. So when are you well, you won't know until you get the car, right?
Oh, well, I'm hoping June.
Excellent. Excellent.
Maybe sooner.
Alrighty. I saw Fran popped in for a read. We're gonna move on. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Put it together. This is, this is a worthy. Hey, if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, you'll have a better living space and a better job.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Have a great day, love.
You too. Bye.
All righty. Oh my gosh. Well, if you're still with us at this point, it is, what time is it? It is just after 10 a.m. I'm going to be here for 2 more hours. These are free live tarot readings. All you got to do is show up and be here when I call your name. And you will get to be read. Jazzy Bella, I see that you came back. Are we gonna bring you on for a reading, dear? Do you want to read in the chat? And you're welcome to stay in the back room there if you want, Christina. You don't have to leave if you don't want to change apps back. Right. Jazzy Bella, am I reading for you in the chat? Or are you going to come online? I'm going to drop the link in the chat for you, make things easier. Oh, I know why. I did not turn on the banner. There you go. Show. There you go. There you go. Right. Jazzy Bella, you're still here. Do. And it's 10. You're an hour ahead of me, I think, darling. All right. So I seem to have lost Jazzy Bella again, and I don't know what happened to Fran. So we're going to read for Ninja Mama next. And if Jazzy Bella comes back, we can pump her back in line. How you doing, sweetheart? Going around in circles, round and round we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. Dump. So, Judgment card followed by the 3 of Pentacles, followed by the 6 of Cups. Well, yeah, this is it. You're tired of the circles. There is, okay, so the judgment's like, here's the judgment. He said he wanted to read the letters and then he was going to make a judgment. Are you expected to go back to court? Just out of curiosity. Because this 6 of Cups screams at the two of you, this having put everything together, happy, joy. This is like, this is even better. Everything that you wished for. Look at that. And a line in the sand. There's a line in the sand with that Queen of Swords. And then there's a Fool. It just needs to write. I said that before, though. Hubby is going back. When does hubby go back? Just in case they got to lock him up, right? You're not going back. You're done. So you're not going back with him. Is that my understanding? Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. You're pretty sure it's probation. I'm pretty sure it's probation too. There might be the 3 of Pentacles still comes up, so this could be community hours. Did he spend any time in lockup at all? He might get time served and a slap on the wrist. I did not get that pentacle. I did not get the 4 of coins. No, I got 3 of coins, 4 of coins. This is yeah, so Buddy's reading the letters, right? That's the 3 of coins. That's the judge reading the letters. See, there's the judge with the letters there. That's what your lawyer said. And no, he didn't. Yeah, so it's 6 of Cups. Happy, joy. Look at that. So now can you focus on your damn chemistry exam? Because that's your next challenge. That's the next thing you got to conquer. Can you focus on your chemistry now? Because when's your exam? When is your exam? This is the big one. You got to manifest that. You no longer have to write it. But you're gonna need. You don't have to write it because you switched courses. You chickened out. Look at that. You know, some of that math is going to come back and haunt you because you didn't write that exam. You should write that exam anyway. You've written it twice and failed it, right? All you got to do is pass it. Look at there's what would watch this because you're so close to all you got to do is write that exam. I know you switched it, but if you write the exam and switch it, can you not bring that credit with you? Because this is you conquering Goliath, man. You did all of that work. You were almost at the finished at the end. All you had to do is write that exam to get credit for that that piece. There's 3 more. So write them. Write them, darling. Why can't you write them? You'd be perfectly good at writing them. Look at that. That's the 3 of coins, right? 3 tests. 3 of coins. You defeating Goliath here. What happens if you have that chemistry credit behind you? It changes things, right? It gives you more access to science that you will not have access to if you don't finish this piece. And you might find that you need to have it and you don't want to write it again all over again from scratch later because you don't get to carry partial credits. You know what I'm saying? And there's a limited time before you write the tests and lose it. You get the nursing, but you switched it to childhood education. Yeah, but if you have that chemistry background, you're also eligible for a childhood education STEM stream, which is far more interesting than, music or art. What are you going to do with it? What do you want to do with it? Right? This is where this is the decision you got to make. Is like you're this close to having that credit. You don't ever have to do it again. It's done. If sometime in the later future they go, oh, you need a chemistry credit, you go, oh, I got one. Right? And all you got to do is finish writing the exams. It seems like it's your Goliath, not mine. You get to draw the lines in the sand. I'm the first person, right? But you could do both for your family, right? You could easily talk to your advisor, say, listen, I don't want to throw away all the work here. I don't want to lose the partial credits, right? What are the partial credits you lose by not writing the exams? Maybe you only need 1 exam and not all 3 of them because the other 2 are for the degree this is likely just in reference to the partial credit. I thought it was just 1 exam, but if it's 3 exams, right, it also opens up doors for you and sets you on pathways that would not be eligible for without that credit. Up to you. You get to create, right? And in creating, we bring gifts with us, Talk to the school. There might be a creative way to carry all the work that you've done and get extra credit for it. I don't know how it worked. Talk to the school. You put all that work in. There's got to be some credit that you get to carry with you eternally that says, hey, I put in the work, I put in the time, I put in the effort, and this is where I am. What do you need in order for me to be able to say that this is what I did, right? It's one thing to go, yeah, I'm switching over, but don't let yourself lose what you've already created in the moving. Did you catch that? Or at least save as much as you possibly can because you're already moving, right? Going in tomorrow after you drop the baby at daycare. Here's you dropping the baby at daycare. Yeah, and here, don't be shy. Right? This is about you. This is about your voice. This is about you singing as a human being. This is a better stream for you. But, maybe you still need the credit that this is capable of bringing. And, am I able to, what does it mean if I write the exams, and what does it mean if I don't? And don't be afraid to write the exams, right? This is about being on the inside no matter what's going on, right? This is your 5 of coins, is you have the solidity inside of you. It has nothing to do whether you're inside of there, right? You still haven't heard about moving yet. They're horrible at answering, right? So you're focused on yeah, well, here. No pregnancy this time. Wear a condom, honey. Wear a condom. This is actually no. So if you were to be moving, and by September, I get you studying here. This the sitting in place and creating energy comes after a celebration, right? It comes after you going through the feeling like you're on the outside looking in. So where does the 5 of Pentacles energy come from, darling? Right? Like this is absolutely key to where you're going. Right? You got the call. And it's still, right? You keep somehow going back to the idea, right? You've had the idea that hubby might get locked out is removed from the equation, right? These chances are, which I've been saying since the beginning. So where's this work to do come from, right? This is about you at this point, right? You take him out of the equation. Who are we talking about here? So you still have to do the work to create this 6 of Cups, right? And this is, what do you want in spite of your hubby situation that's taken out of the picture, right? This is like, here's a little cupboard, take your hubby situation and hang it up in the closet, because this isn't about him, this is about you. Take a nice deep breath and focus on, what do I really want, right? And if you think about how you could go feel your way through the education stream and see what benefit the conversation with your soon-to-be ex-dean can be vis-a-vis you bringing that knowledge with you, right? Good luck with that. That's crazy. Probation. And then you get to, he'll have to, look at that, 8 of Cups, followed by the Strength card. This is, they're cool cards, darling. Did Jazzy come back for a reading? What time we got? It's 20 after 10, and I've read for everybody in the chat. Who wants a reading? You guys pop in, have a reading. So yeah, this happened last week. So I just sat and read cards until noon. And it's like, okay, well, if these are your cards, these are your cards. So this is, so the whole point of the exercise is to get into alignment. You guys get this, huh? Hello, Linz. You can absolutely have a reading. All right. So as I was about to say, there is, it's all about getting into alignment with your best self, 491. And easy enough to do. So I got this, breathe. You want to focus on your breathing. Easiest thing to do is focus on your breathing. You're going to take a nice deep breath and then exhale and relax. And when you're ready to start, you're going to inhale to the count of 4, hold your breath to the count of 4, and then exhale to the count of 8. And if you want to keep a steady rhythm like a musician would, you would count, instead of counting 4, 4, 8, you would count 4, 4, 4, 4. All right. So depending on how you want to feel your way through the breathing, right? Inhale for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 8. And the fun part, the 14th of May is the next date. I think I'm going to move it. You're going around in circles. Now, I expect at this point now the judge has said that he's just got to read all the letters. I expect at this point it's just a matter of writing. He's got nothing in front of him that says that the guy needs to be locked up, so he's likely going to get probation. Worst case scenario, because it falls under the violent realm, there could be an ankle bracelet and community hours. I expect nothing more than that, and that is no more than what I expected from the very beginning of all of this starting. So drop the rock. All right, Linz. These we're gonna read for Linz now. You guys, how you doing, Linz? Do you want to come online? Am I reading for you in the chat, darling? So if you want to come online, I will drop the link. You can click on the StreamYard link that I just dropped into the chat, and that'll bring you on live. And this will go much quicker, or I can read for you in the chat. It's up to you, my dear. And you can just do voice only. Some people don't want to be seen. Would you like to come on live, Linz, or would you like to stay in the chat? Ooh. She may be coming on live. I don't know how I'm reading for you yet. I'm going to assume that she's trying to log on. Did you guys have to create a login via StreamYard in order to come on? Oh, look at that. Jumper card for you, dude. You practice law of attraction. What do you practice? What are you practicing, darling? Linz, my darling, what do you practice? Do you practice law of attraction or something else that you are practicing? Practice makes perfect. What is the practice? What are you doing over and over and over again that you need to get better and better and better at? And we are reading on the chat here, you guys. And this is why reading live is much easier. That's what I hated about TikTok too, is it takes forever to read on the chat. Sometimes, please read on here. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. Well, yeah. So what are you practicing, Linz? Do you practice law of attraction? You practice healing. Okay. But you do it as an actual practice. It's something that you do over and over again every day. You are committed to this healing practice. Yes. I hear you. Live, eat, and breathe this practice. The goal is to make a living at it, be financially successful enough that it pays you bills and keeps the wolves at bay. Yeah. Roof over your head, bread in the oven. She may still be trying to get in, and she may be typing a novel for me. Whatever the practice is irrelevant. All right. So you're feeling like you're in that you want the solidity. So you're practicing law of attraction. This is, dude, you are the boss. You're trying to manifest a lover. Is this what you're trying to manifest? You are committed, right? So what are you trying to, who's this King of Swords, right? What are you trying to manifest that requires me to tell you that every time you feel like you are not manifesting what you are trying to manifest, you are resetting the clock and starting everything all over again from the very beginning? Because every time you say, well, I want to manifest a lover, the universe hears, I don't have a lover, right? Your intention is everything. You catch this? If you are on the outside, feeling like you are on the outside, it's because you are separate from your own alignment, and you have to get into alignment and take control of the boat. Does this make sense to you, Linz? Well, it's followed by the Judgment card. Right? You get to decide. You pick and choose your battles at that point. And you pick and choose the lines that you're going to draw in the sand, right? So the question is, how committed are you to your alignment practice if you keep trying to control the outcome? Tara Yvonne, how you doing? Welcome. Good morning to you. Hello. Is this making any sense for you, Linz? I can read for you next if you want, Tara. You're in a daze. Why are you in a daze, darling? You are welcome to come on. It makes sense. Good, good. Yeah, see, you get to, I don't know how long you've been watching, if you watched me read for the other girls, but this is about you being all that in a bag of chips and you deciding, I know who I am, where I am, when I am, and I am going to draw the lines in the sand that will protect me from those who would tear me down. You're the boss. You're the one in charge. So any battle that you have to have with the universe, you have everything that it takes to conquer, right? You just have to go through whatever it is that you've got to go through in order to create what it is that you know and you want. And don't let somebody else, who is this king of, have you got a, who's this king of swords? Is this somebody, is this a financial partner that you want to bring into your business, or is this your business competition? Is this who you want to be when you grow up? Who is this king of swords coming in here? Or is this you, right? Right? The king of swords energy comes up because somebody wants to be who they know they are. Kings are the ones that are being, right? So if you, the practice is to not feel like you're on the outside being looking in, but instead to just be in alignment and know that you're in alignment, right? And then this becomes irrelevant because you're not on the outside looking in, you're in alignment. And this is the practice all day, every day, right? So, and there, so if it's probably an X, right? So you've got, rather than having a focus on I'm whole, I'm complete, I have space in my life for a partner, you're emotionally telling the universe, I'm stuck on him. I don't want him. I don't want that, right? And the universe doesn't care what thinks you think. The universe cares what you feel. So the universe feels what you feel towards that relationship every time you think you are trying to manifest this new partner. You get it? So you're not gonna, that is, well, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whether this is a partner or a job or a better outcome from something. It's irrelevant. The outcome needs to be irrelevant, right? You cannot, if you put conditions on the outcome, you're going to lose, right? If you say to the universe, I am going to do this or die trying, the universe has this fantastic way of going, all right, you could die trying. Because what you've shot for is something that can't be delivered in your lifetime. Do you get it? It is, you got to be, so if you're going to commit to something, commit to yourself and the pathway that you're going. And that is the alignment. You're worried about people. Well, Tara, get into alignment and see who of those people mean anything to your close circle. Hang on, let me finish with Lynn's and then I'll read for you, darling. This is making the Lynn's. This is about you, right? Is this who or what are you estranged from that you are looking to put back together? Are you hoping to get back together with an ex? Or are you looking to put to bed the relationship with the ex? Either way, there's a sense of ta-da, here I am, to find out that it's there or it's not there. What is this going back to, Linz? What is this energy, the potential for you to present yourself and go, here I am. What is this energy? Because this is a judgment card. This is you putting yourself in a position of being judged by possibly this guy, maybe your ex, maybe this new guy that you'd rather manifest in your life. But either way, you're asking for yourself to be knocked out of alignment, right? And that's not the practice. The practice needs to be get into alignment with yourself, feel your power, then do your existence as if your power was the one that matters. Good morning, Mouse. Musam Narula. There you go. Musam Narula. Is that your name, darling? Good morning to you. Right? And this is the practice. This is, you're going to do it all day, every day. You're going to get into alignment. Anything goes wrong, you go, oh, shit's going wrong. What do I do? You get into alignment and let the shit take care of itself. Well, nice to meet you, Mosam. How lovely to meet you. All right, Tara Dorlin, you can come on live or I can read for you in the chat. This goes much more quickly, you guys, if you come on live. You do not have to have a camera on. If you just have a mic, you can come on just as a voice reading, but the readings go much more quickly if you're able to answer, unless you can touch type like me, in which case the typing is slow. These readings are free, you guys. I'm here till noon. So if you want a reading, just be patient and we'll read for you. Take a look in the corner of the video. And if your screen is not typing, screaming live, you are not on live. So, Tara. And if you guys want to, because sometimes this, I believe it takes a bit of time to come on live. If you guys want to come on live, I can hold 5 of you in my chat waiting for your reading. So if you want to come on live for your reading, you can click on that link and present yourselves. Otherwise, let me know. Right now, I'm looking for Tara. Yvonne, darling. You worried about people hiding things from you in a close circle. Hi, darling. Do you want to come on live or am I just reading for you in the chat? Do. Up to you. And voila. 6 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. All right. Your trick is you don't know how to get into alignment. Do you even know how to get into alignment? Oh, you don't even know. You don't even know why you want to get into alignment. You just want to get into alignment. You can't wait. You want to manifest. You don't even know about alignment. Do you know? Chat reads fine. No worries. No worries. All right. So this is, what are you trying to manifest? The 6 of Cups. Did you just get married and now you're in a position of having to dance a dance around this marriage? Who did somebody around you just get married and you're having issues trying to put things together? And if you practice in law of attraction, this is easy instruction yeah. So which is it? What are you trying to live with, putting together that you have no idea how to put together? Is this your alignment? Is this a relationship? What are we looking at, darling? Yeah, sure, Mosam, you can ask a question, but I can read for you yourself if you want to be patient. I'll read for you after I read for Tara. How's that sound? You're in a strange situation. Well, the best thing I can tell you about this, this is gonna cause you. This is a challenge, dude. This is not a challenge to take lightly. It is a challenge that you will win. It will change your life and get you moving forward. But you got to be the one to want this challenge, right? And this is where this Chariot challenge comes into mind. You want, there's 2 different things going on here, what you want and what is happening. And you want the what is happening to be what you want to have happening. And there's only one way to make things happen the way that you want them to happen. I'm pretty sure this is talking about Rami, Tara. And if you want this to come together the way, who is this? Is this you, or is this your mother-in-law? You got issues with your mother-in-law? You're aware. Well, dude, so you need to be creative. Is this your mother-in-law, or is this you? Because either way, this is a line that needs to be drawn in the sand. And this is you're the one that draws the lines. This is, you either are going to live with whatever this is, no matter what, or you're going to draw a line in the sand. This is a line of personal power. This is a line of personal respect. This is, you are the queen, and you know what is right towards you and your existence. And this should not be crossed. She hates you. Yeah, well, she should stick to her knittings. You didn't marry her. You married her son, her daughter, whichever, right? You didn't marry her, right? So your job is to get the old bid to love you no matter what, right? Because this isn't about her. This is about you. Are you happy with your husband? Does she hate you enough that you are, here's the fun part. I hear stories like yours, and I immediately think of specific people in my own past, in my own existence, because I'm old. And yeah, I know who and she's biding her time. She just, you can't think about anything other than her. What's the line in the sand that she drew for you? What did she say? Have you already married her son, daughter, whichever this is? He was married but separated. Are you married to him yet, or are you just together with him? Because this is a wedding. Whether this is your wedding or the wedding that you called off, you married him in the Muslim way. He's Muslim, you're not. Oh, that's fun. He was blinded at first. Do you not wish to be married to him anymore? Because frankly, I'm of the mind that if you get married in the eyes of somebody's God, you done married them in the eyes of their God. You've decided you don't want to be married to him, or you decided you don't want to be Muslim. What's happening here? And what country are you in? Just so I know what you're dealing with legally, because you get rights here in Canada. Do. Now I'm getting that. See, this is why coming on live and telling me a story makes it go by much more quickly, right? So, I mean, ultimately, you have two options here. There's more going on behind your back. Well, does he have children with her? You're in America. Well, dude, you're an American girl. What the hell do you care what his mother-in-law? Oh, you was scammed. Okay, I don't understand. You were scammed financially, or you were tricked into marrying him. Where are you right now? Are you still in America? Is he holding you prisoner and you need me to help arrange a rescue? Holy card, these cards are crazy. Dude, I've seen crazier things happen in the world, eh? You have no idea he lived with you. Okay, I need more detail. Where is he now? Oh, he currently lives with you. And where is she? Is she going to disown him if he marries you? He lives with you now, but it's strange. Is it strange because he's in a strange position vis-a-vis his mother? What does he say about this whole thing? He's at work. And okay, let's try this different. Where is she? Does she live with you guys? Da-da-da-da-da. His family's in Pennsylvania. His ex-wife is in Georgia. Well, that's great. So neither one of them are anywhere near you, right? But you're letting them live rent-free in your head. So what's going on? Do they have children? He have children with this ex? And this is his mother, not his ex's mother, right? But dude, this is a 6 of Cups. Does he tell you he loves you? Are you halfway around the world away from his family and friends because he loves you and not them? He's hiding Amani. Who or what is Amani? Is Amani a who? This I don't know who or what Amani is, but the energy here, you make what you, oh, you think they're trying to scam you out of your money. So don't give them any money. Oh, he's hiding money. Oh, so don't give him any of yours. So here's the interesting thing about finances. So I see. And do you have anything in joint? Do you have any contracts in joint with him other than having gotten married with him? Does he have full access to all of your money and whatnot? And you feel like you're losing control. Where are you? What's going on here? Because the first thing I'll tell you right now, you married him in the Muslim, all of a sudden you've lost control over your life. Right now, the first thing that you need to do is take control of your own space. This is your power. This is your life, regardless of who you're married to. You're an American girl, and he could be Muslim, and you can be married to him under his Muslim God all you want, but you're still an American girl, and you have rights and responsibilities as a human being that him being Muslim does not get to take away from. Do you understand that? And I don't care what his mother-in-law says. This is the United States of America. And if she chooses to give away her rights as a full-grown matriarchal woman, right? That's her option. But that's not what Allah teaches in the Quran, right? They are to be partners and cherish and honor each other, right? You do share a bank account. You share insurance. He lives here. We take care of my dad here, who's an ALS. You have a job through VA. And is he working? Is he working? That's the key right there. How is he contributing? And you make a loan. Good. You keep your personal separate bank account, and you only put half of your living expenses into the joint account every month. That's it. That's all. You put anything extra in there, it is you make sure that you keep care of your personal. This is deep, and I feel I was trying to see what you got from it. I know it's a lot. It's deep. I'm telling you, dude. Everything that you allow yourself to give away to him under what you think you're giving away, you're giving away. If you have complete control of your money, then this is it. How do you feel when, right? So you think that they've just married you to scam you out of your money? This is just, if this is only a Muslim church wedding and you didn't file legal document wedding with the government, then I'm pretty sure that it's not a legal wedding in the eyes of the government. Like, I don't know where you wish to go with this, but this says put 2 and 2 together, do it creatively and comfortably. But here's a battle that you need to have, but a battle with love. So that's great. So there's definitely a decision here, but are you creating a battle where do you think he's planning on taking off with only your money? Because otherwise I got the knight in shining armor here, and you married him. So where's the energy? Are you creating the energy, or is this legit and real? And call me Angela if you need rescuing kind of energy. Like, is this your perspective, or do you really need rescuing here? Because if you need rescuing, the law's on your side here. Right? You are the one that holds all the cards. You get to decide where you go, when you go, and if you feel like your personal self is jeopardized and controlled in ways you do not wish to be controlled, that's a very different animal from being in a position where you just want your mother-in-law to like you, right? Like, I don't know how intense this energy really is. I just know how intensely you are feeling it. Right? And the Wheel of Fortune is this is you winning a lottery, right? Like, this is if you honestly think that this fella that you just married is broke heartbreaking as it sounds, and his mother set you up to scam you out of all of your money, then you put it together. You need a lawyer, right? Unless you're a lawyer yourself, in which case you need to be the Queen of Swords here. But if it's just a matter of she is has put you in a position where she wants him to be in control of all of your finances because you're a Muslim woman and that's how it works in her world, that's a very different energy from being scammed out of all of you. Did you catch what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, the energy that supports this Six of Cups and the fact that you're sitting here in my tarot asking me to read these cards for me tells me that you don't trust this. Like, how long did you know him before you got married in the Muslim way, right? Is this the Knight of Wands coming in going, don't pay any attention to my mother, she's a total wackadoo? Or is this coming in to do damage because you didn't do what he wanted, right? Like, is this a good guy or a bad guy? And you're not sure. So my question is, why are you painting him that way? Or is this just the energy that you are creating in your head because his mother-in-law is this woman, right? This is I need you to feel it, right? And I need you to feel it so that you can actually make honest decisions about all of this. And it all comes back to this one. How do you feel about, have you talked to him about this? What is the relationship that you have with him, right? And this is him because he comes in here, Knight of Wands. You got to put this together, getting into alignment, right? Dude, you know it's a lot. You haven't seen the cards that I have seen, the situations that I have seen, right? And very, very often, every emotional state that we can possibly put ourselves into, we can also get into alignment and take ourselves out of. Okay, and this is the beauty of it, right? So, Knight of Pentacles, look at that. Right? Yeah. So is he trying to steal your money, or is she just a horrible person? Right? And if he's trying to steal your money, don't give him any. Right? And this you got to figure out, right? And the only way you can figure it out is to either go, you make a decision right up front. You go, no, you're ripping me off, and this is over, this is done, and end it. But like I said, what was this then? Was this one-sided? Because it's a Six of Cups. Because he fakes it real well. If it's fake, right? But if you can't have a conversation with your husband, who can you have a conversation with, right? So if that's the question, there's your answer, right? But this guy, when I look at him, he's on his way to you, not away from you. So was this real? Like, how long is this going on? Are you still there, Tara? Mosam, are you still waiting? I'll bring these cards up for you, darling. Good luck to ya. And yeah, if you're watching this live, do check and see if you're actually watching it live or if it has gotten away from you. And we are 10 to 11, you guys. And we got dead air. So it looks like neither Tara nor Mosum are still here. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Let me read for you. It's what I'm here for. So, yeah, tarot reading. So the cards read the energies. These are like taking a photograph of where you are, what your situation is, what are you doing, what do you feel, what is the universe telling you you should be doing? Are you listening? Are you telling the universe what you want and doing it and trying to figure out why things aren't going your way? You know, it's we are here for a good time, not a long time, right? As the song may go. All right. I guess Mosam decided not to stick around. That's unfortunate. All right. So I imagine, if you'd like a reading, feel free to either come up. Mosam, there you are, darling. Are you watching live? Now you can come on live, make my life simple. You do not have to come on as a visual, but you can come on with just a microphone and I can read for you live. If you click on that link, you lost your network. Well, it's up to you. You can click on the link and come on in. And otherwise, I'll read for you live. Whichever you prefer. And anybody else waiting who'd like to have a reading can click on the link in the chat and wait in the waiting room. When will you get a good corporate job? Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. That's fun. All right. So you got issues about getting a good corporate job, and that is related to the idea of what you think a good corporate job is. And did you previously have a good corporate job that you lost for whatever reason? Mosam? A quick yes or no is good. Did you have a previous good corporate job? Because perspective is everything. And the 8 of Swords, this is going to be your first job. I see. So you have an expectation of a good corporate job as your first job. Your college is ending in April, and you don't have a job lined up for, and you expected to have a job lined up in your field of work already, and you do not, and I don't know why not. I want you to take a nice deep breath, Mosam, and I want you to tell me that, have you even finished writing your exams yet? What do you need to know that you don't know? Somebody's looking over your shoulder, my dear. You're the only one holding yourself back. Have you written all of your exams? And what do you want? Oh, look at that. It'll end in June. So you're not even done yet. Okay. And who have you talked to about potentially taking your degree and working for once you graduate in June? Have you spoken to anybody about what you might do? Do you have, is this, so what's holding you back? Why, how many corporations? Yeah, so you haven't talked to, and I would go talk to your thesis advisor. You have a thesis advisor, a professor, you're head of your college program, and talk to them about what your next steps are, because this is your first step. Right? You don't even know if you're going to graduate yet based on those exams. But here's the challenge, right? You got to go up against Goliath without them, right? So you haven't gone, you're waiting until you get. Here's the fun part. I would go talk to whoever this advisor is, right? Who's this woman? This is a woman that holds the holds your career in the palm of her hands. Who is this? Do you know who this woman is? Who is the woman that holds your career in the palm of her hands? Do you know who she is? You don't know. This is fun because if you don't know who the Queen of Cups is, the trick is to become the Queen of Cups. So you have to feel your way through. Do you know, if you could, I want you to feel your answer here. If you could work for anybody doing exactly what you have trained to do through college, do you know who you would be working for? And you can feel the answer. It'll ring like a bell in your belly. Do you know who that corporation is? See? And do you know what you would be doing? Would such a corporation have that position available for you? Do you know what it is? And again, I want you to feel for the answer. And if you don't know what that answer is, then you have a job to do. And that is to figure out, where do I go with this degree? Who wants what I have trained so hard to learn? And that's half the battle, right? Because the jobs that are out there, right? The vast majority of jobs that you want are never going to hit the help wanteds. They are never going to get out there. So you need to be brave enough to go and find them. And if you don't know where to go and find them, you got to figure that out. That's why this hermit card is coming up here. This is about your challenge, my friend, is to find out what you need to know in order to get the people that can hire you looking at you and going, oh yeah, we can hire you, right? But this is an entry level position. If you're thinking, I don't know what you mean by a good corporate job, but dude, you're working in the mailroom at best. You go into a big corporation. You've got to work your way up. You don't walk in there as the head of production or management material. You come in at the bottom, especially fresh out of school, right? And don't let anybody convince you to do an unpaid internship. That crap is so 18th century slavery. It's bullshit. Pardon my expression. This is your challenge, dude. You need to talk to your advisors at school and ask them, you know, what do I need to perfect my exams to come out of this on top? And where is my best pathway going forward with my college degree? Does this make sense to you? You gotta create where you're going. But if you don't know where you're going, you're stuck up against a wall, right? And once you figure out, okay, well, these are the companies that I want to work for, then you're going to write a resume, letter of introduction for each one of those companies saying, hey, this is me and I'm graduating in April. This is and you know, and the more people, LinkedIn is your best place for you to go find the people that you want to be working with and get to know them. Get to know the people that can get you into those organizations. Get yourself out there, right? This is the challenge. The 5 of Swords is letting everybody know that you know what you know, right? You're smarter than them. You need to outsmart the world, right? And they've got other people. There's other people with your education looking for work, right? And your job is to get your foot into the door, get these people knowing that you're looking for the work when they are looking for the people that they're looking for, and you happen to fit that bill. But you need to be out there, and that's your task. That is your job until you find a job, is to use the assets that you've got. Start with your thesis advisor, professor, whoever it is that you worked with at school, and ask them, can I get your advice on going forward? If you got a guidance counselor at your school, definitely talk to them. Career counselor, whatever they call them, right up your alley. But your resume is better focused on where you're going, not on where you came from. Get it? And your educational advisor is going to help you figure out your pathway to walk, because you're already on it. You already know where you're going, right? You just gotta fill in the blanks by letting these people know that you're available for it, right? And you might find that you're missing something. You might find that there's a summer course or something that you could take that would improve your chances of getting one of those good corporate jobs, right? Good luck to you, darling. But there is very definitely a good corporate job in your future. You just got to get your face in front of that Queen of Cups. So make it happen. Make it so, number one. Nice cards. Alrighty. Who else can I read for this morning, you guys? Who else be watching? All right. I see ya. All right. If you would like to have a reading, you can click. You're welcome, Mosam. You can click on this link that I've just dropped in the chat. These are free tarot readings. I've been doing this a very, very long time. I started reading when I was 14 years old. My grandmother was a professional card reader, and she taught me how to read playing cards, believe it or not, poker deck. And yeah, I shuffle these like they're a poker deck because we grew up playing cards in my family. But yeah, so these originally came from tarot. Originally came from an Italian card game called Tarocchi, and I read Crowley Toth style tarot and belong to a group called Tarot Phenoms. If you'd like a reading outside of hours, just contact me at psychictarot.ca. You can book me straight up. You could join one of my groups. I've got Tarot Reader in my pocket is my subscriptions. You guys feel welcome to sign up. Benefits are access to me. You don't have to wait for my free readings. You can just send me a message and I'll read cards for you when we're not live. So there you go. You can always book me for a full reading as well. We'll sit down and pick your whole life apart through the cards, man. I even bring my Lennies when you hire me for a full reading. Those are great cards. Lennies tell you what's going on. I don't have my Lennies with me right now. I don't have a deck of Lennies, even handy. Shame. I'd have to go and fetch them. So, hey, James, absolutely. Can you join the list? I don't have a list right now. Darling, you are it. If you want to come on live, you don't want to come on live, you can stay in the chat. Just type fast. I don't know why everybody's so afraid to come on live. Oh, look at that. Put it together. This is the Temperance card, right? You're trying to turn water into wine. You got to be. How did Jesus turn water into wine? He committed to it. He did it over and over again. He kept trying. He kept practicing. And what did he practice? Practice getting into alignment, right? Shame the devil. All right, because 4 and a 1 is a 5. And it's that 5 is so key, man, because you got to create the chaos that brings everything together, right? It's in sometimes you got to tear things apart in order to bring them together. Wow. Yeah. So, sometimes I played that guitar till my fingers bled. Are your fingers bleeding, honey? King of Wands. Look at you singing into your mic. Are you doing open mic nights? What are you doing? Oh my God. Holy crowley. Did you get offered a gig? Dude, what am I looking at here? Ace of Wands followed by the 7 of Coins. Look at this. Have you been offered something, James? Because whatever this is, you want to do open decks. Do it. Do it. Best idea you could ever come out with. I have no idea what open decks is, but we're going to have to look that up. What is open decks? No, don't go into detail. Not yet. You're still working, right? Plan for it. Make it happen. Make it so, number one. The Temperance card is really about creatively putting together what you know needs to happen, right? The Three of Cups, I'm going out on a limb and guessing that Open Decks is that a series of concerts that are at a particular place and it's on the deck overlooking the ocean or something? Or am I just creating that image in my head? What is Open Decks? What is Open Decks? Use a guide over time to test out with others. Oh, I see. Oh, so like open mic night at a particular. This is brilliant. Yeah. Somebody's all you yeah. So the trick is playing it, picking if you're gonna play open mic night, do it in a place where you run a good risk of somebody seeing you and liking your music. Right? That's the beauty of open mic for DJing, even better, right? There you are. Get yourself a nice outfit. Oh my gosh, that's great. And when is this starting? Oh, look at that. Ace of Wands, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. And then a Two of Cups. This is the sort of thing that gets you house band kind of energy happening here. Is that what we're looking at? April 22nd. Right on. This is great. This is lovely. But this Deuce of Cups, this is so nice. Followed by the Eight of Coins. This is which would put you under sort of a contract, though. So are you playing what you want to be playing, right? Page of Wands then comes up a little later here in the energy of the cards coming off, and where you got to go back to knowing what you know, being this is right, and followed by the Deuce, High Priestess, right, is creating what you love, right? So when you start doing this open mic night, focus on what you want to be doing, right? If you end up that way, you end up with some kind of a contract. You're doing exactly what you want to be doing under said contract, even though it's not, it's not Carnegie Hall. It's, do you catch what I'm saying here? Yeah, right. And the more you put out what you want to be putting out at that thing, the better the chances are that if somebody sees you and says, hey, you want to come do this for my, be my house band or my house DJ, right? You're brilliant. I want you to be my house DJ. Then you end up in a contract, a partnership that you really, really like and enjoy doing over and over again, right? And you have that creative control because they're expecting what you brought to the table, not what they want you to play. You get it? I don't know what this is, but this is a path towards that. This commits to the universe that this is what I want to be doing. So get into alignment. The first thing you got to do is get into alignment. Right? Wouldn't a residency rock? Right? So this is all about creating. Careful what you wish for, because it's a King of Swords, right? You got to be. This is the intellectual property coming out here. You've got to know your value as the residency coming out the gate, right? Because they're going to come and go, oh, I really like you. Here, come play for my house band, right? And if you don't know where that's going, I just lost a card. I don't know where it went. If you don't know what the lines in the sand need to be, you're going to end up having to create them on the fly. So be prepared for, because this devil card comes up. This devil card is going to come into play, right? When you put it together, then comes the question of control. And the control always comes up immediately after you put it together. Why? Because somebody else is in control of a residency. Do you get that? Or somebody else is every time. So, if you're going in and you're playing wedding music, you're going to end up playing weddings for the rest of your days kind of energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to lock yourself into not doing, right? When it's open, like that, you get the opportunity to really show off what you're capable of doing. And they're going to see, that's what they'll see, and that's who they'll hire, right? As opposed to, right? And not to take away from the fact that weddings could be, you could end up being the resident DJ for a wedding venue, right? And if you can do that, and that's what you need to put it together. But this is when whatever you put together, get into alignment first and then play the gig, right? Play it till your fingers bleed. Wow. It's crazy, right? And sometimes it's like, who am I doing? Don't forget who you're doing this for, right? Always remember who you're doing it for, and pull that music that you're doing it for out of you. Because if you're not doing it for you, it's not what you want to be doing. Look how miserable you are when you're doing somebody else's bidding, right? We want you playing what you can play, right? We want you bringing the magic of James to the table, not what somebody else. It's one thing to be a session guitarist. It's another thing to be Randy Bachman. You know what I'm saying? All right. So if you're going to be, it's like Mutt Lang. If you're going to put yourself out there, put yourself out there as you. Not as a cover, not as a whatever. This is me. This is what I'm capable of doing. Oh, and yeah, now that you're so blown away by what I'm capable of doing my own stuff, this is how I do such and such covers, right? If you need filler music, because you will if you're doing commercial plan, right? But you if you're gonna get a gig that is you playing your music, not a gig playing somebody else's music, unless if it's a part-time, it's 4-hour gig and I need to pay the bills, whatever. Get it? All the power to you, darling. All righty. And it's 11:11. Make yourself a wish, because it's that kind of time. I'm almost out of coffee. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, you're welcome, James. So when did these open? When does this open? What did you call it? Open porch? When do these gigs begin? And is it a series? Is it like open mic night? Like it's every Tuesday they have an open mic night kind of thing? How does that work? All right. Anybody else looking for a reading this morning? I need to talk to you about the cards and what we can do for you with the cards. Open deck starts in 2 weeks. And how long is it like a weekly thing? Does it run like that? Open decks. I'm going to use that for the tarot, man. That's a great name. I like it. All right. You come and you get a free reading and have a group of tarot enthusiasts all there to, oh, that's fantastic. Oh, so it's like what the patrons go from deck to deck to deck, or the musicians do. How does that work? I'm gonna have to look it up because I've never heard of it. Fascinating. But it's got to be, that's how you get out there. That's how you get seen. You play the music, they see you, and the right person sees you, and the gig drops into your lap. But all the while you're playing music, you're making money, you're paying the bills, you're making music, right? You're making the money, you're paying the bills, all the while creating your database, creating your bank of work, and showing it off on your website and on your socials, right? So you're going to want to use your socials are going to be absolutely key to it as well. All right. So we have an hour left this morning, you guys. If If somebody's brave enough to want a reading and come on, let me know that you want the reading and I can focus it for you. Otherwise, we're just going to read open cards. Certain places have certain genres they only play, they'll host them. Oh, I see. All right, so yeah, so you don't want to be playing screamo all day every day. So I wouldn't recommend going to the place that only plays screamo, right? This is the so yeah, so they have you've got a series of open mic nights all over town, and you can go play in all these different places. Go for it. Yeah, this is how you get out there. This is where you find the work. You'd be selling CDs. Yeah, you just got to find the right crowd, right? You find the guys that are going to come out that love your music, that are going to come out every time you play, and you're good to go, right? When I was a young pup, 22 years old, booting around Montreal, Villain Penguin was our great local band to go chase down and see all over town. But we would go see every band we could possibly see. But that's your crowd. That's who you're looking for. The guys that are going to come out every time you play. And you just got to find them, right? And then when you find them, when they get married, you're the band that they hire for the wedding. You know, you're the band that they go see because they've been watching you, right? I remember seeing the Tragically Hip back in the 80s before they were anybody, and they were playing a place here, and the place is, I'm so old, the place doesn't even exist anymore. It's called Station 10, and Station 10 was it was Schedule C band bar, and it was all live bands, but it was the kind of place where you got a share of, if you could sell tickets, bonus. But if you couldn't sell tickets, you got 50% of the bar take for your play. And I saw the Tragically Hip there before they were anybody. And I'll tell you what, that's the best place to find your favorite bands, right? And in spite of not actually being my favorite band, they're way up there. So there you go. But yeah, you got to get out in front of them. You got to play. Right? And playing in alignment gets more of who you want, what you want, where you want out of your go around here, James, because that's your go around. Alrighty. Okay, so I don't know who I'm reading for next. Somebody wants to claim this reading, you can jump right in here and I can ask you. Oh, you're welcome, James. Anytime. I'm here every Tuesday, as you know, between 9 and noon. And there you go. I've been doing this since I was 14 and I'm really good at it. So trust yourself. You are the magic. You are the key to going where you want to go in this existence, right? You're the only one holding you back, my friend. The only one. All right. And yeah, you have an amazing week too. So the King of Wands is about being who you want to be and owning who you want to be and who you are in spite of anything and everything. It's about speaking your honest truth, yourself, your power in all situations, and not allowing yourself to turn your existence on you. Oh, it's my fault. Oh, I'm sad. I'm broken. I am a horrible human being. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Right? These are there's a power, there's an energy to being able to speak truth to yourself. And the truth is that you are the most wonderful, most amazing human being in your life. And if you don't know that, stick around and listen to yourself tell you this, because once you realize that that is what you want, that you really, really want to be that, all that in a bag of chips. And then I get to tell you that you get to create who you are all day, every day. People base their perception of you on what they think of you, based on what they see of you and what you do and how you present yourself. And the beauty of it is that you get to choose anew all day, every day. Just because you were a certain way yesterday does not mean that you have to be that way today. You get to choose what or who you are going to be in your reality. And if it means walking away from your entire life, then that's a decision that you make, because there is a golden life that requires you to create your best life, right? And once you know that you are committed to creating your best life, your internal uh, compass is going to feel you which way to go. And it is so physically attractive that you are drawn to it, and you're drawn to it because it's real and it's comfortable and it's safe, and it's maybe it's not easy, but it is once you get into alignment. And what it does is it creates an opportunity for you to choose the battles that you're going to choose in the world, and to see how you are going to have to internalize, either get into alignment with what is going on in your existence, or change your existence. And then once you start living this emotional state of being, you do it over and over and over again, and you are going to have a battle of control with yourself. You want to practice the law of attraction, you're going to have an ego battle with yourself over who's in charge, over how you are going to walk through this life, how you are going to find your heart, your power. And if you let your brain say, yeah, but no, but you no, but, and you let that go, then you miss out on saying yes to all the things that are here for you to go after. And the beauty of determining what you want to go after first, and then allowing your pathway to walk through it, takes it out of your control and puts it into the hands of the universe to bring you where you have told the universe that you want to get to. And then the universe is going to tell you, all right, you need to learn how to do this. You need to be this in order to get. How do I get you to where you want to be? You want to be a brain surgeon, you got to learn how to be a brain surgeon. You want to be a nurse, you got to learn how to be a nurse. You want to be a guitarist, you got to learn how to play the guitar, right? And so there's a process that you have to go through. I always wanted to learn how to play guitar. I spent 2 years, and I put an hour every day, and I played that guitar until my fingers bled. And it's a beautiful guitar. It's sitting right over there collecting dust. And dude, in the 2 years, every hour, if not two, every hour, I put in an hour to 2 hours every day for 2 years. And I don't have the dexterity it takes to play guitar, but I can play one. All right. So it's, and once you get to that point, I put in all that time, effort, and energy. This isn't what I want to be doing. I want to do something else, but you want to harvest this, I get to take this with me. I learned how to play guitar. I could play guitar. I'd have to cut my nails in order to play it again, but I can play the guitar. Right. So I've got that. I will always have that. Right. And once I have that, it behooves me not to sit on what I have created for myself, look across the street and going, but I want to be them. Well, how do you get to be them? Well, I'm not good enough to be a front man guitarist, so I'm never going to be the front man playing guitar for a band. To get this, what could I do? I want to be connected to music. I want to do something in music. Right. And at that point, right, so this 9 comes up. It's just like, but I want to be in that industry. So I've got to take what that industry needs and look at that industry and go after what I do not have that industry has created. Right. Is that practice? Is that created? And then once I have what that industry that's calling me has, right? So maybe I'm to be a photographer in that industry. Maybe I'm to be a chef in that industry. Maybe I'm to be something else. Maybe I'm just to be the professional tarot reader in that industry, right? So I'm going to learn everything that I possibly can learn about being in the music industry and putting that together. That gets me, I get to become, at that point, I become the tarot reader for the guitar players, right? Because I know what it's like to put all that together. I know how to do that, in spite of the fact that I'm not doing it, right? Those who can't do to teach sort of energy, right? And it's then it's a matter of, hey, look what I can do. You got to put yourself out in front of the people that want you to do what you can do. And when they see you doing what you can do, they go, oh, I love that, and become one with it. And then they want to be part of it, right? And that is the law of attraction, right? So the energy is constantly going to come out there. You are constantly going to have that energy flowing to you all day, every day. That energy, those molecules are coming at you faster than you can possibly grab onto them. All you need to do is relax into alignment with yourself and allow them to glom onto you. Are you getting this? Everything that you do all day, every day, creates where you are right here, right now, and determines what the universe is capable of doing, what you are walking with, what you are walking through, with what you are actively creating. And the universe delivers. So if you say to the universe, this is what I can do, this is what I am creating, and you do all of the steps in order to be able to do exactly what that is, by the time you get to there, you're either going to discover that this isn't really what I want to be doing. I want to do something different, and then I'm going to change what I want to do. Or I'm going to discover that not only am I doing exactly what I want to be doing, it's fulfilling, it's dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's, and I am really enjoying, and I'm living my life to the best of my ability. And that is the whole point of all of it. And all you have to do is get into alignment, put it together, and all day, every day, put it out there, put it out there. This is who I am. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing in order to get to where I'm going. And you can't be stopped. You become unstoppable. Do you get it? But it's self-motivation is the power, is the key, right? And once you have that self-empowerment, you are capable of sharing it in such a way that you have it in spades. You have this internal power and energy that you are capable of sharing with everybody else, because everything that you have in your life leads to gratitude and generosity. And when you have gratitude and generosity, then you get to give back that which you found. What did you find? You found grace. And that grace is what you get to give back. And you get to give back in spades because you have it in spades. You see how this works? This is how the law of attraction works. You can't dictate to the universe, oh, this is what I want to manifest. This is how it's going to be. I want you to put an end to the idea that you can manifest anything. You are not going to manifest. You are going to attract that which is yours, and you will know it is yours, because when you feel it, it will feel yours. And if it doesn't feel like it is yours, you've got to change yourself to align with what is yours. To get it? This is about internal, personal transformation, and has absolutely nothing to do with anybody else in the universe. It has to do with you committing to who you are, where you are, all day, every day, and check in with yourself and go, am I in alignment? And if you're not in alignment, get into alignment. But you got to commit to your personal alignment, because anybody else committing to it is going to vibrate higher than you all day, every day. And don't think that getting into alignment is going to make your life easy. It's not. It's going to make it bigger and brighter and shinier and faster. And there'll be more work and more things to do and more things to get into alignment, right? This is about living your best life. And you can live your best life, or you can live your worst life. And all it is a simple mindset, because you're the only one choosing your worst life. You got to choose your best life. Welcome back, Ninja Mama. Right? This is you got to choose. You got to get into alignment. You got to choose. What do you want? What is best for me? And then what is best for my family? And then what is best for, my friends and my boss and whatever. But you got to choose for yourself first. And then once you already know, right? Once you know how great your life is and your life can be when you are in alignment, commit to it, get into alignment and stay there. Because this is what it's all about, is you especially, Ninja Mama, right? You can focus on what might happen, what could happen, what should happen, what if, right? Or you can focus on right here, right now. I'm going to sneeze. You got it? All day, every day. And it becomes all about you right here, right now. And am I happy? If I'm not happy, why aren't I happy? What am I making my current existence mean about me that I am not happy, that I am not enjoying the hell out of what I am doing all day, every day? And this is right? You get to a certain point with this alignment practice, and that is the question you're going to be asking of yourself. Am I in alignment? And at a certain point, you just know that you're in alignment and you go through life in alignment. And it's quick enough that something's going on. You can check with yourself and go, "Ooh, what happened there? Now I'm not in alignment. I got to go get in alignment. Hang on. I just got triggered." Right. And it gets easier every single time you do it, every single time you commit to your alignment. And you lock into it, you sink into it, it gets easier and easier and easier to get into alignment every single time. Do you get this? That's what it's about, my dears. That's it. It's just taking the cards and using the cards to find your best self and live. It's like being a happy dog, right? You see the dog trotting down the street. I'm a happy dog. I'm a happy dog. Be a happy dog. Dog doesn't care what his owner thinks of him. He just cares that, he's going on a walk and he gets to be outside and he's just having a good old time. He doesn't care about anything, just being a dog, right? So that's what we're here for, is just be a happy dog, the Chan Chuan. This is about being a warrior, commitment to self and personal power, and being all that in a bag of chips, in spite of the world wanting to take. They'll take every single one of your chips and they'll strip you of your bag if you let them. Right? This is about you. This is your go around. So committing to you first and your go around first. This is your task, should you choose to accept it. And here's the beauty of it, is you can't get it wrong and you cannot get it done, because every time you finish something new is going to come up for you to do. Right? And right now I got to blow my nose. And that is the reality of, doing it, being it. Is you gotta do it and be it, and not let anybody take what you were capable of doing and being away from you while you're capable of doing and being it, right? Oh, to have this power when I was 20. I can't imagine where I would be now, but that's the job. That's the goal, All righty, we have, it's 11:33. We have 27 minutes left. If anybody else would like a reading, please speak up and let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep flipping cards and talking about what the cards want to talk about, because the universe will tell you all day, every day, to just get into alignment and listen to that bell of truth within yourself and use it as your guidepost, because we all got one, and it's the same guidepost but it's inside of you, and I can't hear yours and you can't hear mine. So we can work together and ring our bells together. But the ultimate arbiter to your life needs to be you. And the best way to become that you is to get into alignment with yourself. Right? So I'm going to shove you guys off of cliffs. Exactly. Right? This is it. This is what it's all about, right? And everything that you want to create in existence, everything that you want in your life, it starts right here, right now. It's a page of coins, right? This is, if you want to grow oranges, you cannot grow oranges unless you plant an orange tree, right? There's a whole process to growing things, creating things, being things, becoming things, right? And once you decide that that's, that's what you're going to grow. I'm going to grow a pineapple. Well, I grew a pineapple. It took like forever and a day, but I grew a pineapple. I got another one potentially growing in there right now. But it takes time, and you've got to commit to it. Right? This is like, I committed to growing that pineapple so it would grow. I didn't know it would actually fruit. I figured it would fruit eventually, but I sure as heck didn't know that it would sprout a second pineapple plant. And that now has the potential for growing a pineapple, right? You don't know until you try. And you got to do in order to, right? This is a do or not do, right? But it is, get into alignment with what it is that you want to grow and do what you need to do to make that grow, make that create. This is the law of attraction, right? It's more the law of creation than attraction, right? Because you're going to tell the universe, I want to grow a pineapple plant. And the universe is going to say, well, you're going to have to plant pineapples. Well, there's lots of ways to grow pineapples that you don't actually have to plant the pineapple. There's many different pathways that you can get to a pineapple. You getting me? So you got to feel your way through it. Get committed to, this is where I want to go. This is what I want in my life. Commit to it. You want happy kids, commit to the kids being happy. How do you get the kids? You get them responsible and healthy and exercised and fed and watered, right? What else do kids need? That's it, right? The ability to learn, the ability to play, and that's it. So that's how you create your kids, right? And you guide them like sheep, like a sheepdog guides sheep into the pen. You go, no, dude. When we're adults, we can be friends, but right now, I'm the boss, and I say what goes, right? And you need to be committed to whatever it is, that responsibility is that you are trying to attract to you. You got it? And you create in that commitment, it opens up all the potentialities for whatever it is along that pathway for you. Maybe there's something you didn't even think about. This is why they call it A Course in Miracles. This is why they call it manifesting, right? Is because you are in such a grateful point of alignment that you are anticipatory of whatever the universe is going to throw at you, because you are going to take it in the best way possible. And you're going to do, once you get there, right? And here's the eight of swords coming up again. You're going to do exactly what you know to be the right thing to do, and go after it, right? And if there's something that you need to do that you don't know, you need an education, you need a course, you need to write an exam, you need something that you need, then you're going to go after it with a vengeance. You're going to go get it because you need it, because you want it. And the very idea of sitting back and just going, well, no, I'm just going to wait for it to come to me. It won't come to you. You've got to decide to put the physical action into going to it, right? You can't just sit on your laurels and go, well, I put in all the practice. Here I am. It's starting to work. Now let it come to me. Because it doesn't work like that. Once you are the captain of industry, you have to live like the captain of industry. You want to be captain of industry? You got to work 72 hours a day. Why? Because captains of industry work 72 hours a day. You get it? Be careful what you wish for, because you will get it, right? And sometimes you get what you want. You get to be where it is that you want to be in the world. and you realize, well, that's not really what I want. What I wanted was something else altogether. And you bring yourself, because now you can feel oneness with that ability to judge which is good for you and which is bad for you. It brings you back to what it is that you really truly want. And that's where your happiness lies. Look at that. Right? And that's how you manifest, right? You are literally not manifesting so much as creating the space for what you want to have happen to happen. And honestly, you don't even know what you want to have happen until after it's happened. So getting to the point of pure and simple, total personal grace puts you in a position that whatever happens is what you wanted to have happen, because everything that you put into your cup creates a situation where even if it goes wrong, you've only put stuff that you want in your cup, right? So it ceases to be, what happens if everything goes wrong, like I read for Christina earlier. Doesn't matter whether it goes right or it goes wrong. Everything else is put into place so that everything else is right. That might be not right. Maybe there's another path there. Maybe there's something else. But if you're always going after what it is that you want, and you are dotting the I's and crossing the T's as you go, and bring what you create with you and cast off what you don't need anymore, right? The shock, the stunningness with which a tower will go, oh no, this isn't actually what you wanted anyway. What you really wanted was just a job so that you could spend time with your kids. You didn't want to be the captain of industry. You wanted to be the slob that went home at 5 o'clock every day at 5 o'clock and was able to clock out. You didn't want to be the captain of industry. You just wanted to work in that field. You got to, and there is the element of going with the flow no matter what happens, because once you get that knock that says, oh, wait a minute, that isn't exactly what I wanted to be doing at all. Now the question becomes, oh, what was I making that mean about me? Right? Did you put yourself into such a situation where you were willing to die in order to have that thing happen, have that occurrence come into being? Because that's not the universe energy that you want to be putting out there either, because then the universe will go, oh, well, you can't have that. So death is your other option. And you create, you somehow managed to create the ending that you were willing to die for this, and you can't have it. So now the universe has to kill you, kind of energy, right? It is so bizarre how we do that. And how do you prevent the universe killing you while you go after something so doggedly? Well, you make sure that you are in good physical condition. You eat well. You you take care of yourself. And here's the fun part, right? You don't have to become Ms. Olympia or Captain America or anything like that. You just got to be the best you that you choose to be in the moment, all day, every day. And if that means compromising with yourself, like some people, so that you can smoke, or so that you can drink, or so that you can do whatever it is that you want to do that other people think is wrong and or offensive, then that is your option. But do so in full knowledge that you are adding, well, with the example for smoking cigarettes, right? You're adding physical dimensions of harm to your system that you don't otherwise need to add to it. So counter it by stay in shape. If you're going to smoke, at least exercise every day. Stuff like that. If you're going to eat good food, eat real food. Don't eat overprocessed junk that when you pick up and you read the label, it's got like 500 things on there that you don't even know what they are. If you're reading a label like that, if a label with real food, like our labels for Greg's Peppermaster, you read these labels and you don't know what something is, chances are it's the name of a pepper, like real food and organic. And if you take it the extra step, the food that is grown by somebody that's hale and healthy and hearty and enjoying growing the food tastes way better than that stuff grown by factory farms, right? Like, seek for perfection in all things, grace in all things, because whatever you put out there is going to come back in spades. Do you catch this? And this is how we save the planet, right? If you can't afford to, right? How do you improve your space so that you are eating well in spite of the fact that you have to deal with food banks? Well, you align yourself with a local food co-op, you do volunteer work with them, you're part-time, you get savings on your groceries, and you get better quality food, especially if it's an organic co-op, and that helps you save on your expenses. If you need more love in your life, do things that are loving, right? If you need to, if you're called to heal people, learn what that call is. How are you to heal people? Are you going to read tarot cards for people and help them heal that way? Or are you reading them in a different manner, right? Whatever it is that you're doing, the call to you is to listen to that power voice that is in the middle of you that nobody else can hear, just you. You're the only one that ever hears it. I got my own voice, and it doesn't listen to your voice, and it will not listen to your voice, because I'm in power in my voice, right? If I can use my voice to control your voice, then you're giving me your power. Do you see? And that's very easy to do when you are not in control of your voice. So my job as a healer through these cards is to teach you to find your voice, right? And in finding your voice, that is where you find the power to plant the seeds and grow your best life, because you have to create it, right? And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday or the day before, or it doesn't matter if you're 65, if you're 15. It doesn't matter how old you are. You have to go inside, become one with that strength and that power that is inside of you, and work from there. Everything else is just perception. And you get to choose how you feel about absolutely everything that happens to you in your lifetime. Right? And if you choose always to see it as something good, something better is coming behind this, then it doesn't matter what life throws at you. It's always going to be something better. Something better is coming. Does it make sense? All righty. What time we got? We are down to 13 minutes, you guys. I got time for one more reading. Somebody wants to pop up their head and say, hey, read for me. Otherwise, I'll just pull another set of cards and see what we got to say to the universe. $13 minutes. You get concentrated. It's kind of cool because as I do this, you get the concentrated alignment lessons, right? It's all about feeling your way through it. If you try to think your way through it, you screw yourself over, right? This is the ego inception. Eckhart Tolle talks about it. Google it. Talk to chat about it if you want. Although don't trust AI as far as you can spit, you guys. It tells lies. You want to focus on your breathing to start. You want to get right here, right now. The easiest, quickest way to do that is to focus on your breathing. And close your eyes and relax into yourself. Do a count of 4. 4 on the inhale. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. And 4 more. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale to 8. And you keep doing that over and over and over again. And what it does is it slows you down long enough to be right here, right now. And if you can relax into do what in martial arts they call it a sync. You are plugging yourself into yourself. And if you can get down in there, you got to go to the stupid DMV. Enjoy the DMV. Gotta love the DMV. Ay, 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 ay. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got 10 minutes left. 11 if you want to get technical. Do. 10 of Cups. Happiness, joy, completion, being all that in a bag of chips is a give and take, right? You got to pick and choose what you want. Careful what you wish for, again, right? What you put out there, what goes around comes around. So get into alignment. Look at this. It's always get into alignment and then plant the seeds, right? The 6 of Cups followed by the Ace of Pentacles, right? And stay in alignment with, if you're not in alignment, you're out of alignment. You're on the outside looking in, right? And choose the emotions that suit you, not the ones that don't suit you. And actively plant the seeds to go after the emotional desire and wait, allow it to come into being. Right. But if you want to knit if you want a new sweater, sometimes the quickest way to get one is to knit it. And you got to knit things one knit at a time. Right. Queens are the ones that make things real. So go after whatever that seed is, plant the seeds, cultivate the seeds, take care of the seeds. If you need to stay up all night keeping the seeds warm, right, then that's what you do. You commit to whatever the project is and you go after it, and you go after it with a vengeance, right? There are taxes to be paid. There is it doesn't just magically manifest. You have to go through the process. Sometimes you gotta borrow from Peter to pay Paul, right? Sometimes there is an output that you are required to do in order to create what you're trying to manifest. And so in order to manifest it, you've got to put it out, right? I like to say you can't become a brain surgeon until you've gone to med school. And if you can't pass chemistry, then you can't go to med school. So pass the chemistry, right? And it's all about you. It's all about you, where you're going. And, if you're, I like it, this, is my partner cheating on me, right? Get into alignment, and it won't matter if your partner's cheating on you because you'll know that he is or you'll know that he isn't. But you can't figure that out unless you're in alignment, right? You want to know if you're pregnant, go to the pharmacy and get a get a pregnancy test, get a dual pregnancy test, because they never give false positives twice. Stupid chemistry. Take the chemistry exam. Go talk to the chemistry professor and say, what can I take with me? I don't want to throw this all away, kind of thing, right? It is what it is, but it's the alignment with it, right? As long as you think it's stupid chemistry, it's stupid chemistry. As long as you think, oh, I could just pass this exam. I just need to remember enough of this stuff. Practice the exams. Practice the information that's going to be asked. Make sure that you know this stuff. Is it the exam environment that gives you the hard time? Talk to your professor and say, listen, it's the exam itself that's killing me. I can't write an exam. I can't handle the environment. Can we arrange this so I can do this differently? Right. I knew a guy who he couldn't do the writing part of his exam, so they let him do it orally. So, he had to answer all of the questions off the top of his head without writing them down, which is even trickier. Every time I had to write an exam, I would use the other questions on the exam to fill in the blanks of the information that I was trying to remember for the exam, right? We all do this differently. We all there's a goal that we want, and if we want the goal bad enough, we're going to figure out the best way to get through whatever this thing is that's blocking us, right? And if we're going to throw something away like stupid chemistry, we do so with the knowledge that We did our best to bring what we were capable of bringing of it with us, right? It's taking what is of value and leaving the rest behind. And like in the case of stupid chemistry, you know, it's the partial credit that, you know, if is there something that will be completed that gets to go on to my resume if I write these 3 exams, in your case, Ninja Mama, or do I have to, uh, or, you know what I mean? Like if I write these 3 exams, is there something new beneficial to me, or am I just better to just walk away and leave that behind? And if the answer is yes, there's a full credit, or yes, there's actually a bachelor's, or yes, there's something, and it's just the writing of the 3 exams, write the exams kind of thing, right? So it's the universe says, here's your challenge, here's your battle, and you got to either go, nope, it's not my battle, I'm not doing that battle, and walk away, but know that you walked away in your full power, right? Because it's not your battle to battle. Or go, yeah, all right. I'm gonna win this because I need to win this, and do what you need to do in order to win this. Easy peasy, right? It's like if you had to bake bread and it was the only way you would be able to ever eat anything ever again, you would very quickly learn how to bake edible bread, wouldn't you? Think about it, right? Same thing with finding water. Right. I'll keep you updated. Let me know what happens anyway, right? Same thing, like if you're thirsty, you have 2 options. You can get something to drink, or you can wait until the water comes to you. I have some bad news, but the universe will let you die of thirst. Right? This is the old joke. The guy ends up stranded on a desert island, and he's praying to his God, and he's, God, save me. I know you're coming to save me. I have total faith. And this cruise ship comes by, and they see him and they wave, and he waves back, and they said, do you need to be rescued? And he says, no, I'm waiting for my God to save me. And they're like, but we're here. And he's like, no, God's going to take care of me. Have a nice day. And the cruise ship sails on. And then a little twin engine plane flies by and sees him and lands. And he says, you okay? Do you need to be rescued? And he says, no, I'm waiting for my God to save me. And the guy goes off on his way. And anyway, the guy dies of thirst and starvation on this island. And he gets up in front of the pearly gates. And he says to St. Peter, I don't understand. I believed in God. I believed in my faith so much. And now here I am dead. And St. Peter said, yeah, but I sent you a cruise ship and a biplane. What more did you want? Right? Crazy joke. But that's the reality of it, right? This is proactive in your own existence. You take the reins and you drive it like it means something to you, because it doesn't mean anything to anybody else. Although it might, some people think your life is way more important than yours, and that's basically just them trying to control you, kind of thing, right? Life is sweet. Look at that. Go with the flow, right? Think of life. Life's going to come at you in waves, so learn how to surf, you know? It is 3 minutes to, so we're going to wrap it up for the day. Thank everybody that came in for readings today. I see all you guys who are afraid to say, oh, I'm here for a reading. One day you will come in and get a reading, and you are welcome to it. I'm back here every Tuesday between 9 and noon, unless life hands me lemons, in which case I make lemonade. But otherwise, we'll back here, I believe, on the 21st for the next round of readings. And you guys come on in. The earlier you get in, the quicker, your better guaranteed chance of getting a reading over the course of the day. And all that is required is your patience, and you'll get a reading. So thank you all for coming in, and well, have a great week. Take a bit, do the breathing, man. Every hour on the hour. 4, 4, 8 count. Enjoy. Treat it like music. It's your music. Nobody else can play it. Have a great week, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday. Bye-bye. Be well, and